Hello students of grade 8, welcome back to school. Okay, you already know that your school work would happen from home through internet. It would be online, and this process is called e-learning. Staying at home and studying through the internet is called e-learning, which means electronic learning. Okay, once again welcome back. In grade 8 for term 3 for the subject IT, what you would be doing is the topic called HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. This is a program or a software, a kind of software or a program or a computer language. That's the correct word. It's a computer language used to make websites. The websites that you see on the internet, on your mobile, on your computer, everywhere. All these are built using certain language and hypertext markup language. HTML is one of the languages that is used to build websites. So the first lesson would be HTML introduction. I already told you what HTML is. It's hypertext markup language, and it is used for to make websites. So hypertext markup language is used to make websites. Let us study about this in the future. Just for now, just remember that HTML stands for hypertext markup language, and it is used to make websites. It's a computer language used to make websites. So you have 4 objectives here. The first objective is I can understand the purpose of HTML language. You have to understand why the HTML language is used, for what is the purpose of using the HTML language. And second, I can describe the structure of web page, which means you have to understand how a web page is built. The structure means how it is ordered, like a human has head, 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, 1 nose, 1 mouth. This is the structure of a human being. The same way, there is a structure for every web page. There is a structure for everything. If you take a table, it has 4 legs and a wooden piece on top. That is the structure of the table, right? So structure of a web page means how the web page is built, how it looks like. The third objective is to identify. I can identify HTML elements. I can identify HTML tags. There are 2 things called elements and tags. Let me tell you what these are. Before we go into the lesson, let me show you your booklet for term 3. I think I have it here. Yes. This would be the booklet for term 3. Grade 8 IT term 3 booklet. Okay. Boys and girls, this looks complicated. Don't worry. Let us go step by step and make it easy for you. This is easy. It's just there are too many words, but it's very easy. Okay? Okay. The first topic would be HTML introduction. What is HTML? HTML is the standard markup language for creating web pages. You could simply say HTML is a computer language used to make websites. Like I told you before, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hyper for H, T for text, M for markup, L for language. And then second, you have HTML describes the structure of web pages using markup. What this means is you have a method how you create a website. This method is given by the HTML. You have HTML elements, you have HTML tags. For now, don't worry about these. Let me tell you one by one what these are. Okay? This is one of the sample codes, a simple HTML code for making a website. Okay? Here you have words with brackets, right? You have words with bracket. Example, you have open bracket, and then you have HTML, and then you close the bracket. This whole thing is called a tag. Firstly, let me copy this onto my editor. Okay, so guys, this is how a HTML document would look like. So, what is a HTML tag? A HTML tag is used to make words used to make the website. In simple terms, it's that. HTML tags are words used to make a website. A HTML tag has a word that comes with an open bracket like this and a closing bracket. There is a word in between. This whole thing is called a HTML tag. So we have one HTML tag here, two here, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 HTML tags in total here. Okay, and then we have HTML elements. HTML elements. Okay, HTML elements are made up of a starting tag, and starting tag and ending tag, and whatever is in between them. I know it's very hard for you to understand now, but let me make it clear with these examples. Okay? Now you see the word HTML, right? You see the word HTML. It has a bracket, it has an opening bracket and a closing bracket. This is called a tag. Okay? And then, do you see this title, this whole thing, this title? It has one tag and two tags. The difference is that the first tag has just title, the second tag has a title with this slash. Do everyone see this slash? Does everyone see the slash? If there is a slash to a tag, that means this is called a closing tag. This is called a closing tag, and this is called a starting tag. So an element is, if you read again with me, HTML elements are made up of a starting tag, an ending tag, and whatever is in between. Let me tell you again, HTML elements will have a starting tag, that is this, will have an ending tag, that is this, and something in between. This is in between them. So this whole thing is called an HTML element. One of it, this one, either this one or close title, are called tags. This is a tag and this is also a tag. All this together are called element. So I hope that you understand the difference between an element and a tag. Okay? Now, if you read with me, you would see you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tags here. Out of the 9 tags, you have 1 closing tag, 2 closing tags, 3 closing tags, and 4, 5, 6 closing tags. One task that I will give you is, I will give you this whole program and tell you to write down the tags and the elements found here, and tell you to write down the closing tags found here. I hope you could do it. And coming back to what I was telling you, HTML is a language used to make a website. And what does it stand for? It stands for Hyper Text Markup Language. Okay? So, tags are words used to make a website. You make a website using tags. So these words, HTML, head, all these, they will have an opening bracket and a closing bracket. So what are they called? Each one of them is called a tag. These are the words or the tags used to make a website. And then you have elements. HTML elements are made up of a starting tag, an ending tag, and whatever is in between them. So this is a starting tag, and this is the ending tag because it has the slash mark. If it has the slash mark before the word, that means it is an ending tag. And you have a start tag, an end tag, and you have something in between. So this whole portion is called an element. I hope you understood all this, and please make sure that the objectives you do whatever is mentioned in the objective. First objective, I can understand the purpose of HTML language. I told you is to make a website, and I can describe the structure of the web page. I know you didn't understand much about the structure of the web page, but you did understand something. That would be sufficient. And then you can identify HTML elements, you can identify HTML tags. That's all we would be doing for this week. Make sure you complete the homework, and please give us your feedback if you did not understand anything so we could cover it for you. Please make sure you download the booklet from the portal, download the worksheet from the weekly plan or the portal, and then please complete it and submit it on time. Thank you. See you in the next class. Bye.